Hello, and welcome to another update video on Bitcoin. So we want to talk in this video a little bit about the relevant parameters for the weekend. We typically do that late Friday. If you like the content, if you appreciate the analysis, make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like. What we are going to do now is we're going to take a look at the daily chart, which has played out nicely over the last few weeks. You might remember that I posted a couple of weeks back, I think pretty much exactly 2 weeks, on X. Obviously, it wasn't only there, it was in the videos as well. It was in the membership area. That this area here that we were testing on that Friday, I think it was a Friday, the 29th of August, was seen as an area where we were watching for support, right? So basically for a reversal, at least a temporary reversal, a bounce of sorts, watching for a bounce from this region. At the time, it was, I think, late Friday, same time, 2 weeks ago, yeah. And I was watching for a bounce, and it started to develop on that weekend. And the labeling, or let's say the charts we are watching now, were already mapped then, right? So this B wave bounce is basically what we are tracking right now. The price hit Fibonacci support, and I think with that post, I think I hit the exact low, and then the bounce started in that B wave, right? And then over the next few days after that post, I added the red resistance area to the chart that we are watching right now. And the market has moved to that area. And over the last few weeks, last couple of weeks, I've pretty much every day I've shown you the VRVP volume profile indicator, and we're approaching that point of control, yeah, which you know if you followed the last few videos. So we are approaching that point of control now that we've been watching. It's at 118K. Is that a level that has to be tested? No. But is it likely? Yes. Did I say it's a level that acts usually as a magnet? Yes. So did I know that we will get there? No. But it's all about probabilities, right? That's what we're here for. Where I'm highlighting to you the map structure, and the price has followed it nicely. Yeah. There was no reason to deviate from the current roadmap outlook. Hold on. I'm gonna hide that again. So watching higher. So what I need to clarify here, people asked me today, I did receive messages, emails about, well, when do I finally know which scenario is more likely? Is it the B wave, or is it already the fifth wave to an all-time high? I don't know, right? We don't know. These are already, the result of the analysis is already here. These are already the two most likely scenarios. Honestly, what many people don't get, and for many people this will be an eye-opener, right? Because you might have never seen it that way. A lot of the work happens in the background, guys. The video is not the work, right? The analysis happens in the background. I don't even show you all the scenarios I've filtered out already. So I could show you 10 scenarios here, and then I would boil it down with you to 2 scenarios that you already see on the chart. These are the most likely scenarios. You will never get certainty. You will get a reduction in uncertainty with the work here. That's the value. You will get resistance levels, support levels, pivots, invalidation levels. These can serve as risk levels for your trading. If you want to integrate Elliott Wave into your trading, it's not a trading system, but it is the map for you. Yeah, it's a map. How you trade that map is, of course, up to you, but it helps to determine key pivots, where the risk lies, what the market is likely going to do. And so it's clear that the local trend is up, right? But we've moved from support into resistance. The question over the last few weeks wasn't, is it the white or the orange scenario? Yeah, because we don't know. The question was just, are we actually playing out this short-term bullish scenario? Yes. So we've now moved from support, which was a low-risk setup, into resistance. So the risk has increased for long traders because we're further away from support, right? Makes sense, yeah? So we're now in that area where I said to you already 1 to 2 weeks ago, this is the area where a decision will likely take place. So important is always, in both scenarios, we were watching for higher prices, right? So it didn't really matter, is it the white or the orange count. Even now, I haven't got even a local top in place. So we can still watch for higher prices. And the resistance area is also not like a level where we have to get a rejection. It's just a pivot. It's not even a strong resistance area because it's a B wave, and B waves can overshoot. So we can even go higher. Could even go to an all-time high in a B wave. Yeah. As long as it's a 3-wave move, it could be a B wave. So that's how we see this. Let's also take a look at the shorter time frame for BTC. I don't really see much change here, actually no change. The only thing is the support area I showed you earlier today did hold, or is still holding, and we have a bounce. So maybe this is just a B wave again in wave 4. And we could test this again, and then I would still watch for a reaction here. So the price come down in 3 waves into support. We have a bounce, and maybe we're gonna see over the weekend 117,660 to 118,490. That would be my next target. Market could take that route directly higher, or we might get another dip, but the higher we go now, the less likely that gets that we test support again and then go up. But I would, because of that, not change support at this point. The support zone stays where it is. It's currently between $113,500 and $115,000. So it stays where it is because this could simply be an internal B wave. Overall, trend is up, and we're moving towards 117,660 next. That's the thesis. I would change that view, and we would have our first top confirmation once we get a break below 113,500. Remember, I wanted to see another high. That high happened because we wanted to see a 5th wave. Now, I might say maybe this is the 5th. Maybe. Yeah. So it's happened. So the higher we go here, the more complete the pattern will look like. Let's see how it develops overnight, and then tomorrow we'll probably get some more clarity whether this is all still part of a wave 4 or we're pushing a little higher directly. But this is the area still that serves as key support zone. That's the update on Bitcoin. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you're interested in additional updates, make sure to check out our X channel for additional video updates, news, and much more. You can find the link in the description and in the comment section. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.